All right, so all eyes are on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Daniel, as your former teammate makes his return to competition here tonight, a lot of us felt like this moment would not materialize. He's chasing 30-0 now.
He's chasing 30-0. I mean, he's one of the only guys to get out of this thing clean. Nobody goes undefeated unless your name is Khabib Nurmagomedov. The guy has fought the best. He is a guy that lets you know what his intentions are, and he goes out there and he works the game plan. He's going to get in your face. He's going to try to overwhelm you with his wrestling. And you look at his boy, Hasbulla in the corner. Khabib Nurmagomedov's looking for a big night.
The Dagestani social media legend Hasbulla Magomedov in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so here he is, DC, the former UFC welterweight champion. They call him Ruthless Robbie Lawler. And I know when it comes to the power threats on this UFC roster, you think this is as powerful a striker as we have in the UFC.
Yes, he is. He's one of those guys that can shut your lights out in no time. And when you talk about fitting nicknames, Ruthless is as fitting as anyone in the entire organization. When I think about the ruthlessness of Robbie Lawler, I think to the Rory McDonald fight, where Rory had taken such a beating that he just fell down and goes, enough. This is absolutely crazy that I would try to stand and fight this man anymore. Robbie Lawler is a guy that has no quit. He will take you to the edge of whatever you can accomplish physically and push you past it. And he did it that night against Rory McDonald.
He's got a canyon-sized hole in his lip, and he is totally unfazed, right? The toughness that even a lot of UFC fighters maybe can't even relate to. Good to see Ruthless Robbie Lawler back, and hopefully in fine form here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Ruthless Robbie
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, and an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options. Nice shot there by the champ.
North-south position. Nurmagomedov's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
Oh, now it's getting tight.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Excellent ground and pound here by Lawler. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Now in inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Arm triangle getting very close. He's got to clear that guard, though, if he wants to find a finish.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have. He's doing a really good job of putting himself in position.
Keep those hands high.
In the half guard.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is studding on the mat.
That Darce is tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Final seconds here. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Okay, listen. He's been taking us down. We're going to do something about it. Make him pay. Rack up an arm. Rack up his head. Keep him in tight.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, here we go with round two.
Oh! He blocked that punch.
Oh, collar tie. Also looked like maybe the fighter had defended that properly, but Nurmagomedov once again gets the takedown.
Khabib has fantastic chain wrestling. It's not just one attack that you have to worry about. It's the second and third level of his wrestling that usually gets guys down to the ground.
Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's got to start throwing now.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, you got to be careful there, yep. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. "90 seconds now to go round two.
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Final seconds here of round 2. 10 minutes in the books.
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, we really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a dominant position.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Nurmagomedov gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Ground and pound strike there now. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Lawler's back in full guard now.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. He's got to be careful here.
Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Lawler. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Robbie Lawler. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
This is where he wants to be.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomedov.
Start raining those elbows. Start raining those elbows.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage. Continues to attack here. We'll see if he can set up the armbar. Oh, that's tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Oh, he's got his back. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
He passed the half guard.
Nurmagomedov, ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Excellent ground control. You're really showing the judges that you're in charge. Next time we get it down to the ground, I want you to stop.
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC, punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rings?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes. Big double leg level change.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Striking, and look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Great job landing from the top position. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Nurmagomedov.
Changing the position.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
You can feel the reverberations here at the broadcast booth as he slams him down there with conviction.
You should see that. The moment those two big boys hit the mat, John's papers went flying. It was amazing. Where's that working man camera?
Yeah, we need that working man right now. This table is a mess. Under a minute now to go. Oh, gotta keep pressing here. Swing and a miss by Nurmagomedov.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Oh, he passes that. Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready. Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Power shots landing on both sides, and the chins continue to hold up. Gets back to his feet. Some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge of reach, and he made good use of it there. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. There it is. Now he's running them out. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Khabib's in half guard now. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Nurmagomedov.
Get yourself in a good position, a better position.
30 seconds now to go in the fight. Relentless pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
What a fight. 25 minutes turned in. All right, so the title fight goes the distance. I don't want to steal Bruce Buffer's thunder because he doesn't like that, but and new UFC champion of the world you're looking at.
Yeah, he's the new champ. No matter how you want to look at it, he did enough to take the belt off the champion. He used his striking, his footwork, his beautiful movement in order to confuse the champion over the course of 5 rounds. He did enough. It's time to strap the belt around his waist.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done.